pushing.
So she didn't stop what?
I kept pushing what? Pushing, like,
to do what?
For example, when
so Jason, you're in a relationship. Why didn't you say no to whatever? No, you can't. You can't just hush me.
Honestly, these two ends taking accountability, owing up to their shit. That's just it. This conversation is very unnecessary because Sultana agreed to the fact that she knew he was in a relationship, but did she agree to chasing him? No, no way. She said, I did not chase him. On the other way, guys, Jasonjae, you're making it look like this young woman was chasing you. This young woman was all over you. She kept pushing. Oh, bro, you're not a kid now. You're not a minor. Like, you were not a minor. And she said, we are adults. You are not a minor. You knew, okay, imagine you were a married man. And this lady kept coming, forcing herself on you, and you fall for it and come to tell us, oh, she's pushing. Guy, you would have walked away. You would have walked away from that situation, because I think that's one thing Sultana is trying to do here, because she didn't want anyone throwing her under the bus. She didn't want anyone putting all the blame on her. She didn't want anyone seeing her as that homewrecker. So she came, you guys consider she came very prepared for this. Guy, you can't do that to me. No. You have to also own up to your own share. You are an adult, so you feel okay, like fine. For her, it was fun. She teased him, and according to her, she likes when she talks to guys and she watches them crumble and all of that. So maybe, what if now, let's assume this was in the outside world, and Jasonjae, Sultana is Jasonjae's wife's friend, and probably Jasonjae's wife would be like, okay, fine, can you try to woo my husband? Can you try to? So this is what Jason is going to tell us. She kept pushing. She kept. I saw one clip recently that I was on her bed and I wanted to go, and she was begging me. Like, guys, the one you saw, we have lots and lots of where you guys had your things and you guys had your moment. So nobody should put blame on the other person. Fine, Sultana, you knew he was in a relationship and you didn't want to stay away. You still wanted, maybe, probably, you were in for a second place. But according to Sultana, she said she knew nothing was going to come out of it. So she knew that, okay, fine, after the house, this young man is going to go back to who he was. So that means there isn't would I say, a thing of sanity for you, because if you're comfortable trying to be with somebody whom you know he's got someone, you're just having fun, well, I don't know what I'm going to say, because not all ladies will want to do that, because not even on national TV. Not all ladies will want to do that. And you said you liked Kanye, but because you felt you weren't ready for all of that, you didn't want to put him through all of that. So why would you want to put somebody who is in a relationship through all of that? Guys, I'm just saying my own. I've seen lots of people applauding Sultana on the social sites. Yeah, fine. She needs to be applauded because she also wanted men to take accountability for their BS. Yes, you were in a relationship, you are married, you are this. You should be the one staying away. Even if the lady approaches you, oh, I'm in a relationship, and keep it like that. Maintain that. Stay away from her. Try as much to avoid. You can even talk to someone about it, or try to go back to Dede, who was just your friend. But according to Dede, it was not just normal friendship. Like, you wanted more. So guys, that's their bands, in as much as it was still kept classy, no name calling, no insults and all of that. But then I think both of them needed to apologize to one another. Yeah, but for Sultana, she's having fun with it. So Jasonjae, it was up to you to respect your girl. It was up to you to respect whatever it is you think you had outside the house by staying away. So this should be an eye opener to you, and also to the guys. If you're in a relationship, don't, because not every woman would hear I'm in a relationship and they want, some of them just want to have fun. And according to her, you were the available machinery at that moment, guys. So she just used you. In essence, Sultana just used you. He used you past time, like people they say. You were the available one. What she wanted, she couldn't really go for it at that point. So you were the available one. And guy, you didn't resist. You did not. You were always crawling into her bed. You did not. And you even got jealous when you saw others around her. You did. So I don't understand coming to claim like you are. Anyway, Jason just said that when Ebuka had asked him, he said they are good with his partner. They are okay, probably. But after this reunion, I don't know how um she is going to see him. Probably he needs lots of chastisement. Next time you stay away. Next time learn to do what? Stay away from such situation. If you respected what you had so much, you wouldn't have found yourself in that situation. In as much as he claimed that you need your own person in the house. Yes, of course, we know that you need your own person in Big Brother's house, but that shouldn't make you stupid. Exactly what I'm trying to say. Because right now, everybody is trying to put the blame on this person, put the blame on that person. But the lady said, "Oh, no, you are not going to do what Victory did to Gigi Jasmine to me." But I love that, like I said before, it was kept cool and classy. Nobody insulted the other person. Nobody called the other person name. Everybody is trying to like defend themselves in the way they could. But Jasonjae actually acted like when he was asked about Dede, he said it's just friendship. And Dede said, no, it's not just friendship. It's like there are things you don't discuss with your friends. The young man kept cool. He couldn't defend that. And I was asking why. Why? You would have asked Dede to explain what kind of conversation. Oh, Ibuka would have done that, but I think Ibuka was more interested in the whole Sultana and Jason J stuff. Because you guys saw the total silence when Dede was like, "No, friends don't." I was like, oh, maybe this guy still respects Dede a lot, or probably they've just talked about it, they've reconciled, and because the other time he posted something that Dede is the first card of the season, so maybe he doesn't want he doesn't just want to push it further. Let's just okay, fine. If that's your opinion, it's okay. But I think at that point he would have actually said something. The only person I know he did really like feel like this person is nowhere in the picture is Joanna. And it hurts. If I saw what Joanna posted, Hard Rock, Ashy Rock, I'm like, yo, you guys were cool in the house. Because guys, he said for Joanna it's just his dance booty, his dance partner, that's just it. We dance at Thursday party, dance at Saturday night party. That's just it. Nothing serious, nothing more. And I guess it really got to Joanna because Joanna said, you saw him beside your bed, and is that enough proof or enough to tell he wants you or he wants something? There are so many things that make guys, become ashy rock. Maybe from the alcohol they took, the partying and all of that, who knows? Or he may just be in, of course, sometimes you just want to, for them, I don't know. So I don't think it's enough to conclude that, oh, he wanted you or he, well, you guys had your things. You and Joanna had your one or two. We don't know exactly what it was. And it seems you guys, I don't know if they'll say accord them time to talk about it because day two, there are so many things. They've not talked about Emisi Fate, Mensan, and is it Fate or who? Mensan and who? Bright Morgan, Fate. Like there is just so much to coin, Dede, Sultana, Dede. Like guys, there's a lot to talk about. In as much as they are giving a one full hour, in fact, yesterday's on exceeded an hour. It was like an hour, few minutes for everybody to talk and explain themselves. And despite that, we learned that some things were still cut out because of timing. But then I could conclude and say the reunion is still a 10-10, just like the season. We are being fed, we are being entertained, but I just want each and every of the parties involved to take accountability. Jasonjae last night, they really defend himself a lot. Like he didn't have much to say. Probably what these ladies are saying is true. Guy, you would have removed yourself from that situation if you respected what you heard. And yeah, what you were pursuing with Dede isn't just a friendship. Probably you wanted more of that in the house. Maybe just for the house, just like Victory said, that everything everybody does in the house, of course, is a strategy. So nothing is real. I just hope that the aspiring or intending housemates are watching are listening so they don't get to deceive themselves on next season, because they will still listen, watch, and won't learn a thing. This shows that you really need to be sure of what it is you are doing with a man before you allow him in. All right, guys, share your thoughts in the comment. I'll see you guys in the next one.